You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Expert reveals how McConnell made things worse as MAGA spreads death rumors based on an article by Thomas Keek. McConnell's Frailty is not the story. The vacuum is what happened. Mitch McConnell's office says he has been hospitalized for weeks after being found unresponsive, with reports pointing to a serious medical emergency and a longer pattern of public freezes, falls, and visible frailty. His staff says it is improving. In the absence of clear information, MAGA figures are feeding speculation that he may never return to the Senate. Secrecy is a political choice. The key fact is not the rumor mill. It is that one of the most powerful Republican operators of the last generation has been treated like a private asset rather than a public official. His office's refusal to say more did not preserve dignity. It created a void, and power abhors a void. When an institution withholds basic information about a senator's capacity to serve, it invites exactly the kind of speculation that now surrounds him. This is not a mystery of gossip. It is a predictable result of political actors managing realities at its transparency were a tactical error. Power over capacity. McConnell's condition matters because Senate power is not symbolic. A seat can shape votes, committee control, judicial confirmations, and the legislative balance of power. That makes his physical status a matter of institutional consequence, not morbid curiosity. The deeper question is why the Republican machine has every incentive to keep the public guessing. If a senator's seat is a strategic object, then his body becomes part of the party's infrastructure. That is grotesque, but it is also normal in a political system that treats elected office like ownership. MAGA opportunism. Republican cowardice. Laura Loomer and other MAGA boosters are exploiting the information gap to turn McConnell's health into another fever swamp of insinuation. That is not journalism, and it is not concern. It is factional warfare conducted through rumor. But the original sin is not theirs alone. The party that spent years normalizing shamelessness and contempt for truth now wants sympathy for the chaos it had built. When Republicans make secrecy their default and propaganda their language, they cannot be surprised when their own base fills the silence with conspiracy. The rebel misdirection. The article's frame is making McConnell's health the drama. That is the wrong center of gravity. Its variety is relevant because of the institutional power it is accumulated and the opacity surrounding its exercise. The story is not about a single man's body. It is about a political order that cannot distinguish public accountability from private management. The outrage here should not be that rumors exist. It should be that a Senate leader can become so publicly diminished, so tightly guarded, and so politically useful that the basic truth of his condition is left to influence his patch audio and factional speculation. What this reveals, the larger pattern is simple. American politics gives rewarding secrecy, rewarding power holding, and rewarding the conversion of public institutions into personal instruments. Republicans built a politics where accountability is optional until it becomes a weapon against them. Then they discover that opacity breeds instability. Democracy does not need sentimental treatment of powerful men. It needs honest disclosure about who is able to wield power, who is hiding behind staff statements, and who benefits when the public is kept in the dark. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternate for today's article. With the automated voice of Diana, thanks for listening.